But at the end of the day, you have to realize you're working a job for someone. Stop putting so much of your personal self in someone else's business. Hi, so I want to come with a really quick video to talk about work-life balance. Work-life balance has been a struggle for me for so long, and it's not until I realized the value of myself, my self-worth, that I was able to start having work-life balance. And basically what that means is when you are giving just as much as you do at work, that you do in your private life, things that make you happy, things that bring you joy. Because I really feel like a lot of times we have been programmed to always, work, work, work. You got to work harder. You got to work longer. You have to show up and do more than the other person, especially being someone black, being a female, people always have these, perceptions of me, and it's like I found myself working really, really hard to like crush those perceptions. But at the end of the day, people are going to think what they're going to think. So, you might as well just do what you can and be the best version of you. Don't be fake. Don't be phony. They pay you for a job. Do your job. I remember looking at people and go like, they're lazy. But you know what they're doing? They're protecting their peace, because they're not getting paid to be doing all the extra stuff that, not saying that you go to work and like not do your job. Please do your job. But I'm just saying that all the extra stuff that you do is just really just stuff, energy that you could be putting on yourself. I mean, I want to tell you this story. This is just like, I used to be that person. I would be the first one at work, the last one to leave, put in 12-hour days, not getting paid overtime for it because of this work ethic I do. Well, what I started doing was having a balance. Yes, I'm going to work, I'm going to do what's expected of me, and I'm going to do it to the best of my abilities. But that's it. I'm not giving you any more than what you expect from me. And all that extra, I'm going to put in ourselves. Put in myself, like you should put in yourself. And that is the thing that we don't realize. We have all this energy or all this expectations or, work ethic, but we're not doing it ourselves. I look at people who I've worked with in the past and they're like upper management, and don't get me wrong, I've been upper management of multiple jobs, and I was starting to look like them. I was unhealthy looking. I was looking old. I was always stressed out. For what? For what? I'm not even at those jobs anymore. And half those jobs went out of business. And all this time, and all this stress. Look, go to your job. Look at the people. Don't look at the men, because men, no shade to men, but men don't work as hard as women. So they look, they a little better. But the women, look at women supervisors. Yeah, I'm just saying. Not all of them, because I have some really nice supervisors, but they're stressed out. Like, even in my current situation, my supervisor is always tick, tick, boom, just going, 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 going. And I'm thinking to myself, I used to be that person, but the thing is, when you're in that situation, you don't see it, and no one can tell you anything, unfortunately. So I just have to let her, live her own life. Now, when you do have time, when you finish your work, you finish your work. Now you need to focus on yourself. Me, myself personally, I have a business, so I have to make sure that I have product ready for my customers. I have to make sure that I'm presentable. You have to realize you are a brand, and you might not have a YouTube channel, or might have your own business, but your own brand. So you have to represent yourself right. Just like you represent your job, the same thing you have to do for yourself. You have to take the time to do those little things that make you happy. Sometimes it's, for some people, it's getting their nails done or their hair's done or visiting a friend or going to a bar. Whatever it is, you have to make sure you find the time to do it, even if it's just for a couple of hours. Me, myself, my thing is meditation now. And I love it because I can do it anywhere. I can do it at work, on my break. I can do it on the train. But when I do meditation, I just feel so much better. And I had to think outside the box. And that's one thing that I tell people, think outside the box. We're so easy to just try to fit in the spaces that we don't belong. I mean, for example, me personally, I feel like a lot of times there's spaces that are this big, but I'm this big, but I will try to shove myself in those spaces to fit because that's what everybody else is doing. And it's just not for me. So I'm gonna give you an example. Most people, they get up on the weekends at, I don't know, 9 o'clock, whatever, and, go on with their day. They stay up until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Me personally, I'm not that person. I mean, if my body naturally wakes up about 5 o'clock in the morning. I usually get up during the week about 4:30, but like on the weekends, I get up at 5. So why would I put my body through the stress of staying up late? Why? Because it's the weekend? No, stick with your schedule. And I might get up early, but then that's my time to, do self-care, give myself a facial, paint my toenails, listen to music, meditate, like all these things. Now half the world is asleep. It's 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, but my world, my life is not about other people. Your world in life should not be about other people. Once you start creating your own schedule, your own life, people will fit into it. I'm vegan, and I have that expectation for people. Like, I'm vegan. Set boundaries for people. Once you set boundaries for people, then people will start respecting you. And instead of you making time around their schedules, they'll start making time around your schedules. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you already subscribed. I love you. And drop a comment below. What are you doing to making sure that you have work-life balance? We like to know. Bye.